Dalot headed creation, close-up ball cushion, and then the ball hits Hojlund again, and Hojlund's chance to score. Man United just went through another phase, showed the money, Danish religion, back to Porel, with Diego Dalot, after phase handling of broken situations, a friendly match against Leeds United, it was close with no more than 2 goals, scored chances of 11 of which were blocked by Hojlund, stand in a way, Man United have to go to Benjamin Sesko. Because even with Bryan Mbeumo, the Old Trafford team still need to make the sale of all hands in the summer 2025. Man United is just a name, just because of expertise and poor performance on the red half of Manchester. There's no credibility now on the transfer market by people. The struggle to sell people is not done. This is the big six looking at you. Another big man who wants Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City and Chelsea close a series of matches. Quality copper to aim for the preseason. Manchester United have only got Matthew's coup. Home players play for pretty average Premier League teams. Last season was Bryan Mbeumo, enough to survive in the Premier League, full of competition. Old Trafford team needs more than that, a left turn, back to Benjamin Sesko. The relaunch of the Slovenian player recruitment, it means a lot to Manchester United. Coach Ruben Amorim, there are not many quality choices for the middle fung role, especially when looking at what Ramos. I always think that players born in 2000 BA will be different, after a necessary summer break, but not so. Number 9 of Manchester United, still clumsily fumbling every time he appeared on the field forever. To fight like that would really save Haaland's problem. It's a big problem for any coach. Manchester United, you're not strong enough to press down, not fast enough to escape. Enemy defense is not delicate enough to connect with the most important satellite is Hojlund. Also lacks the acumen of a penalty shootout, but can bring a new wind to Manchester United's attack. You fan, don't be sad when I say this. Man United only have chance to sign Sesko when Arsenal put money, sign a contract with Vertx, and Liverpool closed it. Hugo Ekitike's failure to qualify for the Champions League. It's a huge barrier when Manchester United access to any star. The only thing, the Old Trafford team is spending a lot of money, super attractive incentives to hang drag bombs with. The striker market is scarce and set. He's been pretty consistent since joining Abel. 80 million is worth Man United. Man United need one prestige address within 16 meters a year. 10 people can be specific. The ball and the opportunity. Teammates bring Sesko own height up to 1 meter 9. 15 is ideal to play in the Premier League. That's what a pole looks like, but the Slovenian also has speed, formidable readiness to move far from the penalty area, to connect with teammates, a very important parameter about Sesko. England record, 10 BA goals in MU. Last season it sounded like little but not a single player, at the age of U21, at the Europe's top contender, better than Sesko, after 210 matches, money club level professional competition, born in 2003, there are 90 goals. It's not a bad number, but it's not as explosive as Sesko. We're on the right track. Erling Haaland chose to shine at the little-known teams to keep an eye on, and from there, as a transfer station to Munich 1860. But to make a direct comparison, Sesko has a lot more points than Haaland's season. 2002-04, 2002-05, scored no jump 49 goals every 9-10 minutes at the domestic tournament, while Haaland's numbers just don't pan out. 18 extremely poor bridge. Danish players tend to miss many key opportunities. Psychological problems that make Haaland's legs look like lead. It loses itself in color. Manchester United shirt brings Hojlund to Old Trafford. Man United, I want to be the next Hojlund, or maybe even the next Hojlund, will compete fiercely with the Norwegian striker in the Premier League. Witness Haaland's performance in color. Atalanta fan, top. The Red Devil's tomb has more grounds to believe, yet the truth, I lost sight of Haaland's potential. That's it, and the pressure from the public. He's burying the career of the 22 years old in the land of doom. The only way out is to help Haaland out of a tight situation forward. It would be like today if Man United, we need a more effective name. There is no better name than Sesko, as the media has said. To Dominic Calvert-Lewin, however, this is no different than the Wasgos deal. Manchester United are serious. Push, or with Ali Wilkinson, the English player who could have been, but never, it's now considered a striker. You can set expectations in one. Teams like Manchester United. Reality journalist Fabrizio Romano, revealing Man United. He's been watching Sesko for years, since the striker left. Saarbrück's shirt at the basically physical shirt of enough to meet the criteria. High-intensity pressing by coach Ruben Amorim. Slovenian striker maybe isolate opponent defenders as walls and move intelligently. On the other hand, Sesko is also very familiar with state transitions. Zig's very good at this with numbers 3, 4, 2, 1. Sesko needs to like knee in the role of a middle funk because the move and connect mission it can be attributed to Bryan Mbeumo. Cunha, on the other hand, Sesko is physically impressive with the ability to jump, allowing you to occupy advantage in Sesko air combat situations. Will play the role of rear attraction. Defending opponents opens up space for teammates while that Matheus Cunha can quite play as a number 10. Left-handed Brazilian player, has shown ingenuity, the ability to move as well as create impressions while wearing wolf shirt with Bryan Mbeumo. Most likely star person. Cameroon will remain role when playing for Brentford. 25-year-old player, especially dangerous with the situation revealed. The empty cascade on the right wing of Fausenchunk. This dream series will give Man United speed, high pressure and pressing ability. Man United, there are many reasons to push Sesko. In addition to replacing Hojlund, Christopher Vivo, he is a member of the Manchester United management team. He worked for Red Bull and knows the Slovenian players very well. So the Old Trafford team, I'm serious about the year of birth, 2000 BA, so the price of Sesko high, not lose less. Most of the other goals in the transfer market, however, the Red Devils have the ability to pay installments. For years not to worry too much when it comes to finances. Don't forget that most of the stars in La Liga, everyone is playing to impress when moving to the Premier League. That's the Sobo Slykonik, and Sesko could become the next name. According to another interesting point of Sesko lies in a strong personality but extremely humble person. 2 years old, I rarely see the 20-star, current media, and even limit the sharing of moments. Personal engraving. Sesko's Instagram page, just full of images, in color, shirt, Abalabsic, and the latest post, 38 weeks ago, Man United. We need a player like that who doesn't get sick, who doesn't make noise in practices. Maximum middle for professionalism because the Old Trafford team was so bored with princes and queens like Rashford, Sancho, or coach Ruben Amorim. To change Man United, you must first changing the culture of the team. We say that Sesko is like a young oak that's healthy and there's a lot of potential. And the old coaches have always been, appreciate what the 2,000-year-old striker showed you. He is always ready to learn to show up. Is a striker capable of top goal hunting is not so difficult to understand when Sesko's idol is Sesko admired the ability to lead with confidence. The direction of the Swedish player from Sesko, you can easily see the picture. Strong photo and fearless spirit. Old teacher, Martin O. Sesko share. Sesko is still incomplete in some aspects. The ability to finish the ball, but there are times when Sesko's weakness is Man United's advantage. This is because that's the way that the two sides find MUAU. Sesko, not perfect. Man United, the less they come together and fix them together. What is missing in the Sesko deal? Finishing that is also the end. Haaland's future at Stoke Old Trafford. This will be a good move for the Sesko side. Transferred to a financial club, it's bigger than Man United. Solve the middle win problem. While Haaland can do it, they are now playing for Serie A teams like Inter Milan, AC Milan, ready to roll out the carpet. Red invited Haaland to re-enter the place where he caught head. Can help Haaland quickly find his ego with the Fong chain. He was playing for Atalanta while there was less. Man United is also showing fans the upgrade effort. Team during the 2002-15 season, 2002-06, next to coach Ruben Amorim. It really takes a lot of time to help the new soldiers integrate quickly, as much as possible in the context of not being able to attend the Champions League, and fame is going down. Recruiting bridges, a good player is considered a success for Manchester United. Let's forget about the poor draw against Leeds United. In Sweden, it's time to bring back more stars to complete the Ruben Amorim project, maybe at Old Trafford. In stage, the most questioned and doubtful part of Manchester United. Show your opponent a different personality. It's become a formidable name in the Premier League. Next season, the Big Six should watch out because Man United is no